Firstly, you want to buy this really affordable chopping board from IKEA. This project is good because you don't need many tools. This board measures 72 centimeters and is made from IKEA wood, which is more than strong enough for a penny board. Now to draw a really cool design with Sharpie so it can easily be seen when cutting. You want to use a jigsaw to cut the shape of a board, but you could use a handsaw and plane the corners off. I'm using a fine cut blade to get a smooth finish. Also, you want to put a lot of weight on top of the jigsaw to stop the cut wobbling. Remember, take your time. You will need to refine the shape of the board. I use a spoke shave, but you can just sand it equally. Take time doing this step because this will make a board look better and do both sides equally. You can shape the corners with a router, sander and plane. On the grip tape side, I use a round over bit. On the bottom, I use a chamfer bit, but you can use any bit you want. If you don't have a router, just use sandpaper, no problem really. I marked a diagonal line with masking tape, then painted it with emulsion paint, but any paint will do. I also use a tester block that makes it really cheap. And who doesn't like cheap stuff? For a better finish, make sure you paint in the same direction, so all the brush strokes are in the same direction. Usually, you should take masking tape off within 24 hours, but I use frog tape, it's quite quality, so it doesn't really matter as much. Now for a fun part. You'll want to varnish the board. Any polyurethane varnish will do, but water-based just makes the job easier when cleaning out brushes. Now we are applying a grip tape. First I'm going to pour a liberal amount of varnish on the deck. I look so weird doing that. Then you grab a sieve and grab a handful of sand and put it through a sieve very finely. The sieve makes the grip tape really uniform and makes it so much more professional, so I highly recommend using a sieve. And I just use any sand, so perhaps some play sand will do. Just get it from any hardware store. Then I'm going to varnish the top of it again to seal it, and do 3 coats on the top and 3 coats on the bottom. When I say 3 coats on the top, I mean 3 coats on top of the sand. For this project, you want to buy a set of trucks, wheels, bearings and bolts. You can buy sets online. Now I'm going to place the trucks on the board, ready for marking out the holes. I use the trucks as a guide for the drill, because it is imperative that the trucks are aligned with each other and aligned with the deck, to make your cruising so much more enjoyable. Take your time drilling the holes because you want the holes to be nice and straight and all equal distances so the trucks fit well. It's very important. I just bought a set of M5 machine bolts and M5 nuts from Screwfix. It's much cheaper than buying them individually from eBay or a skateboard retailer. And you position your trucks with the bushings facing inwards or into the middle. You can just use a screwdriver and spanner, but I decided to use a drill and spanner because it's just quicker. Now put your wheels on the truck's axle. Make sure you invest in nice quality bearings because the bearings make the board cruise so much nicer. ABEC 9 is a good choice of bearings, all bones reds. You want to tighten the wheels until it just wobbles slightly. There's a small wobble. Don't over tighten them, it's bad for the bearings, it could break them. Thanks for watching guys, your board is now done. Have fun cruising. And tell me what you think as well, and how I can improve.